Hi guys, it's Dory. I have a different backdrop, same blue room I usually tape in, except this is a room that my daughter was living in, and it's actually our fourth bedroom, and she moved out, and so I redid some stuff. Before I start, let me give you a little tour. Let's see, let me flip it around actually. It's easier. Okay, so you come in the door, you know, we have the shoes for the kids because there's lots of kids. And then this blue cabinet I absolutely love, 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 love. She left it behind. A friend of ours gave it to her, but I absolutely love it and it matches the walls great. Picture, of course, of New York City skyline way back when. This is her two bureaus that we're just waiting to move. I do like a little homeschooling program for my friend's daughter and then my 3-year-old after I drop the others off at school. Lots of light in here. Love, love, love the light. My computer. Of course, my chair that I'll be sitting on. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's snow falling outside. It's really pretty. Let me see if... yeah, I think you could see it probably a little bit in the background. Anyways, in any event, let me flip it back around. Get you guys sitting there. This is my 1 year, let's see, today is the 12th. So today actually is 15 months post-op. Look at that. I didn't even realize it was going to be my 15-month surgiversary exactly today. But anyways, yeah, so there you go. 15 months post-op vertical sleeve gastrectomy. I had that surgery on September 12th, 2016 in Hartford, Connecticut with Dr. Darren Tischler. My highest weight was 333.5. Day of surgery was 300.5. Today I'm still 188. I was fluctuating between 188 and 190. I have not seen under 188. This morning I was like 188.3. I do not record if I have, a pound or two up. I only record if there's a loss. I just don't think I'd go jagged like this, you know what I mean? 188.1, 188, period, whatever, and then 189 and 190 and whatever. It would just fluctuate up and down, and so I just don't record it. I record it only if I have a loss. If I don't have a loss for 2 weeks, then the same weight is going to be in. I use My Weight app and of course my Fitness Pal. I've been logging in. Today is 531 days consecutive that I have logged in all my meals, whatever I eat, whatever I drink. I put in there. Gosh, how am I doing? I have so much I feel like is rambling in my brain. I feel like, definitely I feel great. Tons of NSVs, the cleaning, the taking care of my husband. My husband is a supervisor at UPS. Now, of course, as you know, is their peak season. So he is working, he normally is part-time. He works usually 27 and a half hours per week. He's basically there to give us insurance because they have great insurance. They don't normally hire full-time supervisors. They have a ton within the company, and so he has kind of been overlooked for years. He's been there almost 10 years, and so he... this last week he worked, the week before last he worked 61 hours, and last week he clocked out, he's working 6 days a week, and he clocked out at 75.83 hours. I think it's going to be about that. It's going to be between those two this week as well. So we don't really see each other. Basically he works all night. And so the NSV really for that is just being able to take care of the 4 children by myself. Have everything cleaned, meals prepped for him, his clothes always laundered. He wears the same clothes every day to work. There's a certain pair of pants that work well in the warehouse setting, and they're very comfortable since he's on his feet all day and bending and stretching and all that. And so I've made sure that those are laundered daily and left out for him when he gets up. Basically, he'll go to work for 10:30 at night, and then he'll come home about noon the next day, and he is going to bed shortly thereafter. He'll come home, he'll eat. I usually have some meal or something cooked and ready for him. He'll eat, he'll change. We'll talk for maybe a half an hour to 45 minutes, and then he goes upstairs to sleep from approximately 1 until 9. Sometimes he'll go at 12:30, 9 o'clock at night. I wake him up. We have a little bit of time together, and then I'm getting him off to work, making sure he eats something before he leaves. And so the NSV of that is just being able to do it all, to just get it all done. I'm a pretty busy person. I have 4 children. I have 6 total, but 2 are out of the house. And so I have 4 home, ages 9, 8, 6.5, and 3.5. The 3.5-year-old definitely gives me a run for my money. She is into everything. She thinks she's 12 and she can accomplish whatever she wants, and she'll climb on things. And if I ever leave a pencil or a pen or a marker around by mistake, it is all over my windows or my TV or the walls. And so I have scrubbed and scrubbed and scrubbed. And so over the last, I'd say 3 weeks, since discovering Method brand cleaners, I have scrubbed walls and baseboards and around the windows. And these curtains in here yesterday I took down and I washed them. I washed curtains in my living room. And I just have it all ready for my husband so he doesn't have to worry about doing anything. So yeah, so that's really it. I, want to talk about that. And I also want to talk about, I did order a bunch of Method cleaners off Amazon. Apparently they were supposed to be here yesterday, and I was very excited to try different scents and different things. I got one for the shower. I got some more dish detergent, but I'm sorry, not dish detergent. Yeah, dish detergent, but in a different scent. I think it's mint and sea salt and mint, or sea salt and whatever. No, lime. That's what it's. Lime and sea salt. I love that dish detergent. And then I bought some in the spray cleaner, and so I'm waiting for that. But anyways, the box got damaged. It got returned to the manufacturer, and they reshipped me some out, which will arrive here on Thursday. Tomorrow, I receive a box from Amazon tomorrow, but Thursday I'll also receive my Stitch Fix, which I'm excited about, I'm nervous about, I'm leery about. I have watched a lot of YouTube videos of Stitch Fix unboxing. They've been really exciting. Some of the clothes I love so much. Some, of course, I don't like. It's just not my style. But I started a Pinterest, and I started putting, pinning outfits and stuff on there, and I gave the stylist at Stitch Fix my YouTube channel, this one here, so she could see, he or she could see kind of my style and my unboxings, and if I like it and if I don't. So on one of the videos, they said that you can actually do a sneak peek if you wanted at the box. So I did that this month. I just want to see if it matters, if I wait and get surprised, or if I prepare myself for what's in there. I gave them explicit notes and details about, I do need pants, I need jeans, I can do jeggings, I can do jeans, I can do cargo pants. I ordered them in a size 14. Which is scary to me. I know you guys can relate. Let me turn this. This is bothering me. Okay. So I know that you guys can relate to the, just the mental, game that you play with yourself. Like, I'm still constantly second guessing when I put on pants or try on pants that they're not going to fit me. And size 14, I'm thinking, are not going to fit me. And size 12 to 14 shirts aren't going to fit me. They end up fitting me, but it is a mental game, and it is preparing. Like, I'm preparing my heart not to be crushed when I get that box on Thursday. It'll probably be fine, and I really hope that it all fits, because the pieces that they sent are awesome. They did send me a pair of booties, and they sent me 2 pairs of either jeans or jeggings or pants of some sort. and then a nice sweater that I asked for, and a shirt that will match one of the pants. So I'm really excited to get it. It's just now I'm nervous about whether or not it'll fit. So after this Stitch Fix, if I decide to get any others, you know, I think will feel more comfortable that they will fit, given that if these will fit when I have them on Thursday. So that's really that about the Stitch Fix. So I'm excited. So Thursday I'll do a video, try on the clothes, see how they fit. It's funny because the pants I'm wearing, let me get up and show you. So the pants I'm wearing, I don't even remember what size they are, but I remember having these pants in my closet. And I had them in my closet for probably 10 to 15 years. And every time I'd look at them, I could not wait to wear them. I thought, wow, when I'm that size, I'm gonna be so happy. And these pants are now humongous. They are almost falling off of me. You know, they're just huge. They're not comfortable at all. This is a LuLaRoe, however you call it. And this used to be really tight, and now I can wear it almost as a dress. Excuse me. Excuse me. So anyway, so in any event, I'm also still looking for bras. I just haven't had a chance with my husband's schedule. And I'm not even able to go to any stores until like, maybe like Friday afternoon, or Saturday when he gets home from work before he naps. I do definitely need bras. I'm wearing a sports bra that doesn't really fit. I have one more sports bra that's tight, tight, tight. The girls are gone for the most part. They're hanging low. I have a push-up bra, underwire bra. I need to get more. It's too big around. It's a 36. I'm gonna need to go to a 34. And then I have a 34, but it's like lace and the cups are really small. It says it's a C, but I would say like it's a B. So I definitely do have to do that. Other NSBs, my husband picked me up yesterday, which was fun. We just did it just to see if he could. I was really nervous. Of course, I still picture myself as being extremely heavy. Luckily, my husband is strong. So, you know, once he picked me up, I was fine. My weight has fluctuated, as I said earlier, between the 188, 190 mark. I definitely think I need to cut out more carbs. I've cut out a lot of calories, so I'm about 1,050 to 1,200. Mostly I'm about 1,100, maybe, you know, 1,000 something. But I definitely think I need to cut out a lot of the carbs. I had popcorn yesterday. I don't think that's too bad because I don't like eat a whole bag of popcorn or anything, and it's the popped popcorn. But I think in general, I just need to get back into eating more. Like I bought a big, huge thing from Trader Joe's of green beans. So I'm gonna steam those today and just really, I love those. I love green beans. And my husband and I made a huge pot of my grandmother's cabbage soup. My grandmother passed away a long time ago, almost 15 years ago. I miss her terribly. She was Italian, married to my grandfather who was Polish, cooked like you would not believe. And so she used to make this cabbage soup, and she made it with beef ribs and tomato soup and the cabbage. And this time my husband wanted to try short ribs, so we got short ribs. We got a really good cut of short ribs. We cubed it up after it was cooked, took it off the bone, put it back in, put 3 cans of tomato soup, put the cabbage. And so I've been eating that, and that's very low calorie. It's high in carb because of the cabbage, but it's not too bad because I can't consume a lot of it. The broth definitely fills me up, so I'm not consuming a huge amount. I think I'm probably consuming, I would say, less than a cup in a bowl, you know, and that's not a huge amount of cabbage. So I've been eating that. I also made some sausages. I found these, I think it's a Del or a Delis sausages a long time ago, probably about a year ago, and I've been making those. They're apple sage maybe, but they're really good. And then I also been making some sweet sausages, and I fried up some bacon last night, and then I fried the sausages in the bacon grease. I do ketogenic diet for the most part. But lately I have been going over the carbs, so that's why I need to cut back on the carbs. I'm trying to think what else. Let's see. Got to get new sneakers. My feet are shrinking. I definitely have to get my ring size, but I'm waiting till the last moment to have them sized. These are, this is the ring that my husband proposed to me with, which is actually my dad's. My dad passed away 23 years ago, and it'll be 24 next month. And so my mom, this was the ring that he bought her. They were married back in 1971. And so that's how old this is. So I love it. I never want to get another set. So I want to wait till the last possible second till I need to get it resized. So I have medical tape on it now. I just keep wrapping it in medical tape. That way it's waterproof if I need to get it wet for some reason, and it lasts for a while, and then I just change it out every so often. Steps, I've been getting about 12,000 minimum a day. Sometimes I'll get 15,000 per day. It's basically just running around the house. Sitting here filming this is actually killing me. I want to be up and cleaning and doing stuff, and I want to run upstairs and grab the vacuum so I can vacuum this rug, and I want to grab a candle that I have up there that I want to burn in here. Oh, speaking of smells with the candle and everything, I bought Febreze. It's one of the plugins, and it's a double-sided Febreze one, and it makes this room smell so good. Oh, I wish you guys had the smell-o-meter on the phone. But anyway, so yeah, so that's it. I'm excited. I feel like I'm at a good place. I feel like I'm getting a lot accomplished, a lot done. I have something I'm looking forward to on Friday. I can't say publicly what it is yet. It doesn't have to do with me, but it has to do with a family member that is taking a step in a different direction, and so I'm really excited about that. But I can't say anything because if for some reason the reciprocant of this views the video, which I don't think they do, but if they do, I don't want to let the cat out of the bag and ruin anything. So I'll give you guys an update after Friday. What else? Let's see. I know one thing, I don't know if you guys can relate in maybe how you guys handle it, but the attention is killing me. I used to, I mean, it's not killing me. I can deal with it. It's positive, positive instead of being negative about being so overweight. But I used to do Uber. I used to drive for Uber just to make money on the side. And my poor husband, he's the one that's been doing that on top of, he goes out once a week on top of working so many hours. And I used to do it. And quite honestly, the only reason I stopped doing it is I'm so afraid of being hit on by the passengers. We live in an area with 5 big colleges. And we go UMass Amherst is where we usually drive. And so they're just going from house party to house party. They're total party guys and girls and whatever. They're living the college crazy life, which I am so glad I never led that life. But in any event, it scares me to have them in my car. I feel so vulnerable without the weight on. And it's funny because I remember as a kid watching this movie, and it was Death Wish. And I think it was Death Wish 3. It was one where there was a rape scene. And I just remember from that point on, I think that's why I put the weight on, like a protective barrier. Maybe people wouldn't want me, people wouldn't see me as attractive, I'd be bigger to fight them off. I don't know what it is, but I remember that triggered just a lot of emotion and feeling for me. And so I stopped doing Uber just because I just don't want that attention from those men. When you're in your car and you're confined, and I have a huge car. We have 2 cars. One's very small. It's a Mazda 6. I think it's a Mazda 6. Mazda 3? Yeah, Mazda 3. Sorry. I don't even know what cars we drive. And I drive a black Ford Expedition. Very big, 3 rows. You can fit 8 passengers in it. Very roomy. I love it with having all of our children. It's very easy to come in and out of. Now, of course, I'm this tiny girl in the front seat with the seat all the way up. But any event, when you're in your car and you feel confined to that space, I just feel like, I don't know, I feel vulnerable. And I think I have a license to carry a gun. I didn't buy one yet. We've been licensed, my husband and I, for over a year. We are going to buy one this coming February. We might buy two. We might each carry. And so I think if I had my gun on me, I probably would feel much better. But in any event, I don't know. That's just kind of a side note. It's just kind of a side emotion thing of how we get through the surgery. Kind of what I'm thinking on this side in retrospect to maybe gaining all the weight. I was not heavy as a child. I was not heavy as a teenager. I did not start putting on any weight. I was very, very thin. I didn't start putting on any weight until I was 17, and I got pregnant with my son, who is now 27. And so yeah, so that's when I started putting on the weight. I got pregnant for him. I put on the weight. I was in a bad relationship. I got pregnant with my second child, my daughter, who actually just moved out. She's 23. And then I ended up marrying their dad. It was just not a good relationship. It was just not, I was Holly homemaker. I did everything right. I cleaned the floor on my hands and knees. I made everything spick and span. He didn't have to do anything. He didn't have to, build self-esteem for himself by getting accomplishments done or whatever, because I did it all. And so in there, I kind of lost myself and just gained a massive amount of weight. So that's kind of what's going on this week. Happy 15-month surgiversary to me. I can't believe it's been 15 months. I would do it over again in a heartbeat. If anyone's watching and you guys are pre-op, do it. Even if you are scared to death on the day of surgery, do it. Do it. It is 45 minutes to an hour, start to finish, for the surgery itself. And so I would just say do it. Please do it. It is life-changing. I wish I did 25 years earlier. So as you can hear, that would be my 3.5-year-old who gives me a run for my money and drives me crazy, knocking on the door. So anyways, that's it for now, and I'll see you on Thursday when I get my stitch fix. Thanks for watching.